This legalization spreads across the country. Many have raised concerns regarding safety, environmental effects, and economic impact.
Joining us today with some industry updates is Nick Kovacevich, the CEO of KushCo Company, a company specializing in safe and sustainable cannabis packaging. Good morning, Nick. Thanks for being here this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, there's been a lot of discussion on the environmental aspects of cannabis packaging. How's the industry responding to these kinds of concerns?
Yeah, so it's interesting because this is obviously a green industry, but they've created this waste problem with packaging, and we've certainly contributed to that. We've been one of the leading providers of child-resistant, child-safe packaging to the legal cannabis industry since 2010, and now it's really time to move into a more sustainable, eco-friendly way of packaging for our industry, and we're helping lead that. We've announced a couple of key initiatives, a partnership with Sungrown to offer a child-resistant, biodegradable, compostable box. And we've also announced a partnership with a company called iEco to come up with our own formulations to be able to provide a slew of products to now package cannabis safely and effectively, but do it in a more eco-friendly and sustainable manner.
Well, Nick, recently we've been seeing a lot of confusion regarding CBD. What should we know about it?
Well, we know that CBD is now legal per the Farm Bill, but the FDA has basically put a pause on anything that has to do with food or beverage. So the current stance is anything that's just a pure CBD oil, something that is a lotion or a balm or topical. Those are okay, and you can see those now at a lot of the mainstream stores. The mainstream retailers are now carrying CBD products, which is great. But what you're lacking is anything that is combined with food or beverage, because everybody's saying, hey, we're going to hold off. We don't want to get in trouble with the FDA. They're pushing the FDA. They want to get some guidance. How can we include CBD in these food and beverage products? But as of now, there's been no guidance, and there's no time frame either. So it could be a while before we see CBD as a main ingredient in food products or in beverage products.
Now, the Cannabis World Congress and Business Expo is coming up. I didn't even know this was a thing. What do you think is going to be some of the big takeaways this year?
Yeah, it's this year in New York. It's been going on for a few years, and really it's an exciting time to come together, really, you know, and where we are in New York, where it's the capital center of the world, and you have this business of cannabis. It's just absolutely booming. I mean, these companies like us, for example, we're growing about 250% annually, and so to fuel that type of growth, you really need to access capital in the public markets, and it's all happening right here in New York. So the big topic this year is really going to be, when are the major exchanges, NASDAQ and NYSE, going to start listing cannabis companies? And we don't think they're going to be able to list companies that are directly touching the plant yet, because cannabis still remains illegal at the federal level. But look for progression there. There's going to be a lot of CBD companies looking to list as well. So you should see a lot of activity this year on the exchanges, and that's ultimately going to open up the capital flow so that this industry can grow at even more impressive numbers than we're currently seeing.
All right, Nick, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we're a lot more knowledgeable when it comes to cannabis, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nick.